What about black seed oil, Paul? This is from Andrew. He says, I've heard this is a cure-all, doesn't have any place in a healthy human diet. To which I would respond, medicine, not food. I have no issue with the notion that there are plant-derived compounds. Nigella sativa is the seed that is used to make black seed oil. Thymoquinone is one of the compounds found in black seed oil that appears to have physiologic effects in humans. I have no issue with the fact that compounds found in plants affect the human body physiologically. Many of our medicines, many of our pharmaceuticals in Western medicine are derived from plants, but we don't think of them as food or vitamins. Black seed oil is not a vitamin. If you are healthy, you don't need black seed oil. Does black seed oil have some data that it could be helpful in certain situations? Yes, it does. And it may be because it acts as a pro-oxidant, triggering the glutathione system in people who are eating a traditional shitty diet and have lots of inflammation or oxidative stress. Just like this is going to trigger NRF2 in the same way that many other plant compounds will. It doesn't mean they're antioxidants, it means they're pro-oxidants. But as we've seen with other compounds like sulforaphane or plant compounds, we must not ignore the side effects. That is what everyone seems to be doing with black seed oil. Now, we're just all excited about this new quote unquote superfood that's going to cure everything. And we're ignoring the side effects. What are the side effects of black seed oil? Well, I would say one of the side effects is that it lowers your blood sugar. This is something that's been touted as a benefit, but I don't think that if people have high blood sugar, you give them something that lowers the blood sugar. This is my problem with metformin, which has other negative side effects. If you listen to the podcast that I did with Derek from More Plates, More Dates, we talked about males who have taken metformin having male offspring with increased incidence of penile defects, specifically hypospadias. Very interesting study that just came out. Metformin is going to have side effects. Berberine is going to have side effects. Metformin also inhibits many compounds, many enzymatic systems in the human body, causes lactic acidosis, B12 deficiency. It's not a vitamin. It doesn't, the whole longevity metformin thing is absolutely absurd. That is sacrificing so much, I would say, prosperity today for an empty promise or a potentially empty promise of longevity down the road. I want to feel good today. I want my physiology to work today. You want blood sugar. Blood sugar is how your body lives. You don't want compounds that lower your blood sugar. You don't want to eat foods that make you insulin resistant so your body can continue to manage your blood sugar healthfully, which is why you remove seed oils and processed sugars. But don't fear blood sugar. Don't fear your blood sugar going to 110. This is a cult that is harming people. I can't stand it. It's super frustrating. I love continuous glucose monitors because you can see based on the graph how insulin sensitive you are, but don't you dare use your continuous glucose monitor from a company like Nutrisense, who I love. Don't you dare use that to keep a tight ceiling like 110 on your blood sugar. That is a prison. It's okay to let your blood sugar go up. You need that postprandial insulin. That insulin spike that comes with a postprandial blood sugar spike is healthy for you. You maintain your electrolytes. It's good for humans. It doesn't cause disease. What happens long-term in people who eat lots of processed sugar and seed oils is they become insulin resistant, metabolically unhealthy, and their body can't manage blood sugar. And blood sugar is all over the place when you eat it. But blood sugar sugar, fructose, glucose in whole food form did not cause that. It doesn't cause it. So using something like black seed oil to lower your blood sugar is an indication that black seed oil is in some ways probably a metabolic toxin as well. There are other studies that begin to suggest that black seed oil or the components in it may have a hormonal disrupting effect. This is in vitro, admittedly, but aqueous extract of Nigella sativa seeds suppress testicular steroidogenesis in mice Leydig cells in vitro. We need more studies like this in vivo, but there is something going on with the hormonal disrupting effect of Nigella sativa extract and specifically the problems with hormones in these individuals. Many of these studies are done in Iran, so I do not know about the quality. This one is from Iraq, where these compounds like black seed oil are used as herbal remedies quite commonly. We also don't know about the safety or potential contaminants, but hormonal contents of two types of black seed oil, Nigella sativa oil, a comparative study. And what they say here is that the results of the present study showed a presence of considerable amounts of sex hormones, estradiol, progesterone, prolactin, testosterone, FSH, and LH. This might interpret the cause of menstrual cycle irregularities occur when black seed oil capsule was taken as an herbal remedy therapy to lower blood glucose in diabetic patients. So obviously the translation is a little bit off there from what appears to be Arabic, but in diabetic patients given black seed oil to lower their blood sugar, not what you should be doing to treat diabetes in the first place, there were levels of hormones that could interrupt normal hormonal function. Whether these are normally present in Nigella sativa, something that needs to be discovered, but people may say, great, there's testosterone. Well, there's a heck of a lot more estradiol in Nigella sativa than there is testosterone. So this is the type of thing that I worry about. It's medicine, not food. Understand what we are using this for. What are the potential benefits? What are the potential risks? And do you even need this in your diet? It's not going to make you better if you're already healthy and eating an animal-based diet, in my opinion. It's bullshit. It's medicine, not food. Just like turmeric. Yeah, turmeric might have some data showing that it improves osteoarthritis pain in a group of people. That's one of the main randomized controlled trials with turmeric that shows it's beneficial, and it's active ingredient curcumin. But there's many negative effects of curcumin as well, including the fact that it can negatively affect testosterone. Is that worth it to you? It's not worth it to me. Even if you're a woman, you want your testosterone for your sex drive and your libido. Modulation of AKR1C2 by curcumin decreases testosterone production in prostate cancer. Well, great, but it's also going to decrease testosterone production in non-prostate cancer in many individuals. And we've known this. There is evidence that curcumin will affect testosterone negatively. This can't be ignored. And yet everybody is just trying to love on curcumin and put all of these things in their body. We mistake these things as food when they are essentially medicine. Here's a great review on the problems with curcumin. It's called The Essential Medicinal Chemistry of Curcumin. And in this review are many of the potentially negative side effects of curcumin in humans. So you can read that if you don't believe me in terms of the negative effects of humans, negative effects in humans of curcumin. Again, medicine, not food. Sure, it may have some effects, but toxicity, hERG channels, a potassium channel, cytochrome P450, glutathione transferase. Beyond specific enzyme toxicity, compound 1, which is curcumin, has been recently shown to be an active iron chelator in vivo, inducing a state of overt iron deficiency in mice fed diets poor in iron. And then it is infrequently noted, compound 1, which is curcumin, also shows cytotoxicity against normal human lymphocytes in addition to cancer cells. The list goes on and on. No one gives you the full story about curcumin. Use it as a medicine, not a food. It's not something you should be taking every day, nor do I believe that black seed oil is something that normally healthy humans should be taking on a daily basis. Understand that there are negative side effects to all of these plants because they are, in fact, defending themselves as all plants do with their seeds. This is a seed. This is the first principle that I'm trying to communicate to you guys with an animal-based diet. Leaves and stems and roots and seeds will have defense chemicals. Be very careful not to ignore the side effects associated with them. I don't think you need any of them in your diet to be optimal. I think the optimal foods for humans are the foods we intuitively seek first. Meat and organs, get them either fresh or desiccated like we make it hard in soil. Fruit, honey, raw dairy, kefir. I'll show you how to make it. That's what you need to be healthy. That's how humans thrive. Vegetables are overrated. They don't create a healthy microbiome. They just create lots of gas and they rob you of minerals and other nutrients that you need as a human.